So, I'm currently sitting in my car, well, actually in my husband's car. I look like crap, and I am at a COVID testing station. We have currently moved back up to level 2. Auckland has moved to level 3 because they have, I think there's 3 community cases that are now in Auckland that they don't know where they stemmed from. But anyway, the reason I'm here is because 3 weeks ago myself and the kids all got sick, just a cold. It lasted 3 days, nothing major, a little bit of a sore throat, runny nose, that kind of thing, and I developed a cough afterwards, which isn't uncommon because I'm one of those people that after I get sick I do have a cough, and it has since turned into a lung infection. And because I am 30 weeks pregnant, it's normally I could just wait it out, but it's getting hard. My lungs are already tired from being pregnant and just walking around the house doing normal day-to-day jobs. It's just getting really exhausting on my lungs. And anyway, so I called the doctor, and my doctor was like, no, you need to be on antibiotics straight away. And because of everything that's going on at the moment with New Zealand moving up a level, or Auckland moving up 2 levels, but the rest of New Zealand moving up a level, I would advise you to get a COVID test done as well. So that is where I'm currently at. I'm nervous because I've never had one before. I don't think I have COVID. I mean, I highly doubt that I've got it. 99% sure that I wouldn't, because we are very careful. That is where we're currently at. That's what I'm up to, and that is my update of being 30 weeks pregnant. I'm supposed to get a scan on Thursday, but they said that I should have my results by then. And so obviously I won't cancel unless I find out that I do have COVID. But anyway, go to scan on Thursday. So I will probably not do anything about this little clip until after the scan, and then I will just do a 30-week update. But first half of 30 week is going great. So I thought I'd do just a really quick update. I got the COVID test earlier today, and I also had to get a throat swab done. They said I fall into the age bracket of potentially being strep throat, and they said because I'm pregnant they just want to rule it out and make sure that I'm on the correct antibiotics and everything for my lung infection. My family don't actually have to self-isolate because as a country we do QR code scans everywhere. So we have to scan into all these places. The Bluetooth on our phone is on, which means that if we have been in contact with someone who does get a positive COVID test, then we get notified. And yeah, so unless I have been in close contact to someone that has a positive COVID result or that is a probable case, then my family don't also need to self-isolate, just me, unless they start showing signs or symptoms of being sick as well, which they haven't so far, so fingers crossed everything's fine. So basically the kids can still go to kindy and school. My husband is still going to take the time off so that he can take the kids to kindy and school because I can't, and also to help out with Jacob during the day, just so that I can rest and try and get better. Yeah, it's the evening now. I'm just in bed I'm quite propped up because I can't lie down flat without really struggling to breathe. I'm already very short of breath at the moment. So that is probably going to be it, and let's just hope that these antibiotics kick in soon so that this can all be over very quickly. And yeah, when my results come in I will update and hopefully I can still go to my scan on Thursday and then update about the baby and the size of the baby and everything. And I'm going to try and get some sleep because I'm exhausted. And yeah, that's about it. Alright, so I just thought I'd do a very quick update. It is now Wednesday evening, so I have now been on my antibiotics for 48 hours now. So I think the antibiotics are starting to kick in. I'm still coughing like crazy and struggling with my breath a lot, but I am finding that when I am relaxed and I'm not coughing, that my chest doesn't actually feel as tight, even though it still kind of hurts to breathe. Like, it doesn't feel as tight, like I'm not as restricted. So that's so that's a bonus. Also, another bonus is I got my test results back today. They sent me a text this morning to let me know that I tested negative for COVID and for strep throat. So, no, it's nice to just have that confirmation that it is basically just the infection in my lungs now. So, yeah, that's about it. I thought I'd just do a quick update, just to let you know my results had come in, and now it means that I can still go to my appointment, which is tomorrow, my scan, my ultrasound for the baby. So it will be my 30-week growth scan, and we will see how the baby is tracking, which I'm really looking forward to. Yeah, so I will update after that, and hopefully it all goes smoothly. So I am just quickly getting ready for my scan. I am excited and a little bit nervous as well, just because it's the longest that we've been from seeing this baby, which makes it exciting that we get to see him. And also nervous because I'm always nervous, and I don't know why. Like, what are they going to tell me? Like, that I'm having a big baby? I already know. But this scan, the same one, the 30-week growth scan with Jacob, I knew what I was getting into. Like, I knew that I was going to be told that baby was big, and all of the above. And then when I got out, I cried because I was just like really upset about it. And yeah, I don't even know why. But I'm nervous again for probably the same reasons, to be told that I'm having a big baby, even though I already know that I'm having a big baby. So I can't find my comb anywhere, so yeah, anyway, I'm a little bit nervous, but I know that I don't need to be, but I am anyway. Because obviously we had the scan at 8 weeks, and then we had the scan at 12, and then 20, and now it's 30. So it has been 10 weeks since we've seen him, which is the longest, and there's less than 10 weeks to go, which is very exciting because it doesn't feel like that long ago that we found out that we were having a boy. And obviously we found out at our 20-week scan. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing him. We have dropped back down in levels in New Zealand because they are thinking that the community cases that were up in Auckland the other day have, somewhat, there's been a couple since then, but they are They've done all the genome testing and they are all linked back to those original people that had it in the community. So it's kind of contained at this stage. So they actually dropped our levels from midnight last night, and now Auckland is in level 2 and we are back down to level 1, which is essentially just normal, which is cool. So it means that, actually it doesn't really mean much, because I did get a message about my scan the other day when we were in level 2 saying that, you know, just a reminder, in level 2 you can only have one person come in with you, face masks must be worn, and your support person that you do bring in with you has to be someone over 14 years of age, which even at level 1 I'm pretty sure you just still can't take little kids. So my mum is actually going to be looking after Jacob for us, so I'll drop him off at her work just before I have to go to the scan, and he'll just hang out with her while I get the scan. And I'm thinking that my husband can make it to the scan as well, which would be good, but if he can't, he can't. Jacob's just asleep right now, so I'm just waiting for him to wake up and then I will give him some lunch. Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better. I still am obviously coughing a lot and struggling to breathe at times, but I think I said in my last little update that I did, which was yesterday when I found out that my results came back and obviously tested negative for COVID. My chest does feel a lot looser, I guess, like it's not as tight, it's not as restricting to breathe, which is all good signs, but it's still, I get exhausted and puffed a lot quicker than I usually would, even being pregnant. So obviously, like, the infection is still there, but it is not as bad, obviously, as it was. So yeah, I'm pleased about that. And that's pretty much it. I will let you know how my scan goes. Oh, so here we go. Gonna go see this little baby. So we have not long got back from our 30-week scan to see how the baby is tracking and everything. And I am not anxiety ridden. You right, buddy? I'm not anxiety ridden like I was last time. I'm actually feeling quite good. Like, I knew that this baby would be big. Everything is okay. He is looking fine. His measurements are all obviously a couple of weeks bigger than what I am, or he should be measuring at, but they are still all in proportion. So there's no like major concerns because his stomach is small but the rest of him is big or anything like that. Like, everything is measuring just over 32 weeks and I am 30 weeks. So he is actually measuring just slightly smaller than what Jacob was measuring, which is actually, for me, that's nice because we all thought that, because I had another growth scan with Jacob at 35 weeks, so I will most likely have another one at 35 weeks with this baby. At 35 weeks, Jacob was measuring 7 pounds already, and he was born at 7 pounds 6. So I mean, obviously the measurements can be off. They don't have, like, they're not perfect. I think I've already done a video speaking about how the ultrasound measurements and everything can be completely off, because with Max, they told me he was estimated to be £7.14 and he was £10.5. So way off. But then obviously there's also that chance that Jacob did stop growing in my stomach. Because at 35 weeks he was measuring around 7 pounds already, and he came at 37 weeks, which was 2 weeks later, at 7 pounds 6, and usually they put on around half a pound a week. So this baby is already measuring just over 4 pounds and also measuring just over 32 weeks gestation. Jacob, at this exact date, he was measuring 32 weeks and 6 days. So this little one isn't actually measuring to be my biggest, because that was Jacob and he ended up being my smallest. Obviously, it doesn't mean anything. This baby could be bigger than Jacob. This baby could be smaller than Jacob. Like, you just never know. And that is even thinking that he would be born on the same day as Jacob was, which obviously we don't know that. And very, 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 very low chance that it would happen anyway. But yeah, so I'm actually feeling quite good. And yeah, I'm feeling good about it. Jacob is happy. He spent his lunchtime at my mum's work, and so he had lunch. You had lunch with Nana? Yeah, and it was yummy. Climbing all over the furniture. I need to go and get the older kids soon. I need to go and get Ava from kindy and Max from school. I think I did touch on the fact that Max is now at school. He is in year 1. He's 5 years old. I haven't really included them or spoken much about them in any of my videos, and I do feel bad about that, because I love looking back through my videos of when I was either trying to conceive Jacob or when I was pregnant with Jacob, and just seeing their faces and things that they used to do and things that they used to say and how they would talk and how small they were. Like, I was looking through all my videos not long ago, and I was just like, man, they have grown so much since then, and it has, only been like a year and a half. So I am going to make a point to definitely not just do videos of updates, but also do videos that include the kids and the family and doing things. And summer is still here, but we're at the more tail end of summer now, so unfortunately it won't include very many videos of us doing things and going away and stuff like that, which we did do, and I just didn't take any videos of. But no, I was looking through the pictures and looking through the old videos that I did when I was pregnant with Jacob, and I miss them being that small, so I want to get them in more videos, so then when I do look back on these ones, I can see how much they have grown even more. So very, 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 really quick update, because we don't want this to go too long, because this is already like the last clip of multiple clips I've already done. Max is 5. He turned 5 in October. It is now February the 18th, so he is almost 5.5. Ava turned 4 in November. Jacob turned 1 in November. Hey, Baba. He is just starting to walk now. He did walk middle of January, so a month ago he started walking, and then he got a really bad ear infection, his second really bad ear infection, and his eardrum burst again, and I think that just completely threw off his balance, which in turn, just knocked his confidence, and he just refused to walk after that. But the last couple of days you've been walking more, haven't you, baby? Jacob? Look, who's this? Who's that? You want to say hi? He's our funny little boy. He's got the coolest personality. But I also should do an update on him, because it'll be nice to also go back and see how he has changed, the things that we kind of had a lot of issues with, because he had to go through a developmental therapist and everything. He was just quite behind, and they were worried it was because of the lack of oxygen when he was born. But he's pretty much completely caught up. There's a few things he's like not behind in, but compared to my other two kids, which I know that you should never compare children to children. But, you know, Max was always my advanced one, and he was always very much ahead of the game with absolutely everything he did. And then Ava was very just on par with, it seemed, everyone else's kids. And so, because Ava's and Jacob's birthdays are only a week apart, all my Facebook memories that come up of this time 4 years ago, Ava is essentially the same age as Jacob is now, and there's just so many things that she was doing that he is not doing. But I mean, he is walking a lot more now. He can say quite a lot of words. There's some little things that he doesn't say that I would have thought that he would by this stage. But I mean, he just has different priorities with the words that he's saying. Like, he'll be able to tell you any food that he wants, but he's not going to wave at you. It's just, he just loves his food too much. But yeah, anyway, I will do an update, and it'll probably be my next video. I will do a big family update and get the kids in so that they can have a little chat to the camera, because I know that they love doing it. Sorry that last clip got cut short. I don't really know what happened. I think I might have either lost battery, or I don't know what happened. It just didn't film that last little bit. I was pretty much just saying bye. So see you later. See you next time, and I will, like I said, do a family update next time around.